It's a phrase on our coins and in some public buildings. Now there's debate over "In God We Trust" signs on display in Texas public schools.
Yeah, including a number of signs here in the Houston area. A new state law, in case you hadn't heard, makes displaying the signs mandatory if the signs are donated. Jason Miles live at a school in Cy-Fair ISD tonight where one of the signs recently went up. Jason?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, this is Charles Goodson Middle School behind me, one of nearly a dozen schools that have gotten one of the signs so far, but it's something that doesn't sit well with everyone. Signs for backpacks and volleyball camp are on display outside Goodson Middle School, but it's this new sign inside that's getting attention.
We just felt like it was a great opportunity to display our national motto in our public schools.
Texas State Representative Dr. Tom Oliverson of Houston co-authored a bill that recently became law, making it mandatory for a school to display "In God We Trust" signs like these if they're privately donated, like a batch given to Carroll ISD near DFW just last night.
This was an idea that I had after seeing something similar happen in a couple of different states.
The Yellow Rose of Texas Republican women posted a number of photos on Facebook showing framed signs volunteers made before donating them to a number of Cy-Fair area schools, including Goodson. The district added in a statement, quote, "As part of the national motto program, the Yellow Rose of Texas Republican women are generously donating a copy to every instructional facility in Cy-Fair ISD."
It's a disgrace.
Cy-Fair parent Allie Fitzpatrick is among those fired up.
These groups are hijacking our public education.
Oliverson says most of the feedback he's gotten has been extremely positive, but there are definite signs not everyone is on board.
I think it reminds us that we are a nation that believes in a power greater than ourselves.
Well, the point is that we are America and not everyone does believe in the same God. So telling children that is very confusing.
And Representative Oliverson says he's checked in with various faith leaders from the community after the passage of this measure. They seem to support the signs and that God doesn't necessarily have to mean the same thing to everyone. Reporting live from Cypress, Jason Miles, KHOU.
Those are the words Texas school districts are seeing more and more as signs like this pop up around Texas. It is now mandatory for schools to post the signs with our nation's motto thanks to a new state bill. It requires Texas schools to keep the signs up if they were donated or purchased by a private group. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jordan Williams. This idea is really something that originated elsewhere, and Texas lawmakers followed suit. The lawmakers behind the Texas measure say they've had positive feedback, but not everyone's on board.
I think it reminds us that we are a nation that believes in a power greater than ourselves.
Well, the point is that we are America and not everyone does believe in the same God. So telling children that is very confusing.
Well, "In God We Trust" signs are already being donated in cities including Dallas and Houston. In fact, the Yellow Rose of Texas Republican women donated a number of them to the Cy-Fair ISD schools in Cypress, and a private company donated a batch of signs to Carroll ISD near Dallas-Fort Worth last night. So how did this bill come about? Well, Senate Bill 797 was first penned in 2003 by State Senator Bryan Hughes. It originally just allowed school districts to display the sign if they wanted to display the statement of faith. But last year it was pushed further by Hughes and Representative Tom Oliverson. Their bill made it mandatory for schools to display the signs if they're donated.
Patriot Mobile is here today to donate these beautiful "In God We Trust" framed posters.
Because of a new state law, Carroll ISD will now display donated "In God We Trust" signs in a prominent location in all its schools.
Quick photo op.
But it's less what happened at Monday's Carroll ISD meeting and more who was behind it that concerns parents.
I'm concerned that we are creating an environment that is becoming less welcoming by the day.
Stephanie Williams lost her race for Carroll ISD School Board to Andrew Yeager, a candidate who received tens of thousands of dollars in support from Patriot Mobile, the group behind the signs.
We are a Christian conservative cell phone company.
Recently at CPAC, a convention for right-wing conservatives, the company's founder boasted about the $500,000 it spent to elect 11 conservatives on 4 boards in Tarrant County.
COVID did us well. It opened our eyes to the communist regimes out there that want to take over our children.
That just is not what public school is about. It is a place that's welcoming to all religions, all faiths, all sexual orientations, genders.
The district is currently facing 5 discrimination investigations from the U.S. Department of Education. Only 3 parents spoke at the meeting, all in support of the signs.
The criticism out there, of course, going on in social media. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to remind everybody that last year, admin allowed BLM signs on the senior high campus.
Williams says parents who have pushed for change are worn down from speaking up, but believes the signs are just the beginning of a movement towards more religion and more politics in schools.
We're continually sending the wrong message to our community, and I just want it to be a warning sign to other communities as well.
In Southlake, I'm William Joy.